you're here for your chiropractor assessment and, I suppose, adjustment. Am I right? Okay, well, my name is Anastasia, so I'm gonna be your doctor for today. Well, it's actually Dr. Eclipse, but you can call me Anastasia, it's fine. Well, anyway, talking about your health and the way you've been feeling lately. Tell me just a little bit of how you're doing, and if there is anything you think I should know, like some injuries or health issues or conditions, anything, just be sure to let me know. It can be really important, and we don't want to miss anything important, do we? Well, okay. So, tell me please, what brought you here in the first place? That's alright. Please don't be shy. Don't hesitate. It's fine. I won't think less of you no matter what. You can be absolutely honest with me. I'm a very discreet doctor, so it's totally fine. And also very understanding, so I'm not judging here. Okay. Yep. So these are your results, right? Okay. I'll just have a short look at your MRI. So, how long has it been? I mean, this condition of yours. Right. So, what do you think it was caused by? Well, okay. I think it makes sense. It might be, right? Can you tell me a little bit more about your lifestyle, please? Do you exercise? Do you work out? What about physical activities? It shouldn't necessarily be the gym workout, can be anything. So, including walking, strolling, and stuff. So, how often do you usually go for walks? Okay. How would you generally assess your weekly activity on the scale from 1 to 5, where 1 is that you don't basically move around that much, mostly having sedentary lifestyle, and 5 is where you actually move a lot, having up to 5 workouts per week and stuff. And like obviously 2, 3, 4 is something in between, while 2 is closer to like really little activity. 4 is when you work out at least 2-3 times per week. And 3 is something in between, so you're kind of like relatively active, doing some activities, maybe swimming and stuff like that. So everything actually counts, no matter if it's running, jogging, swimming, skiing, I don't know, anything. Yeah, like I said, it shouldn't only be this conventional gym workout. Okay. Have you experienced any discomfort or pain when it comes to like moving around some certain kinds of movements, some certain kinds of exercises? Anything like that? Okay. What about your diet? I understand that it's not the primary concern here, but it's also quite important. So, what could you tell me about the way you've been eating lately? Do you think you get enough nutrients like carbs, fats, proteins, fiber? They're all really important. It's also good to stay hydrated. Very often it is underrated. So in real life, no matter of fact, many people are dehydrated most of the time. So you're sure that you consume enough water and liquids in general? Okay, I trust you on that. What about your sleep routine? Good sleep is also really important for your health, including muscle and joint health. And what is even more important, are you sure that your mattress and the general bedding is really good and comfortable? Because many people might have some neck compressions or spine, like some troubles with their spine, misalignment and stuff, only because they don't sleep well with good posture, a comfortable position and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So how would you rate your sleep on the scale from 1 to 10? How comfortable is it? Again, where 1 is it's unbearable and 10 is it's super comfortable and you feel very energized and rested once you wake up. Yeah, that's actually possible, people say. Okay. No, that's fine. Right. Good. Well, anyway. I think that now we're kind of ready to have a look at you. So if you could stand up for a moment so that I could assess your general posture and your balance and stuff. So very often when it comes to chiropractor adjustment, we also need to check on your nerves. So I have these guys here. The one is percussion hammer. The other is often called like tendon hammer, reflex hammer, whatever you call it. So it's used exactly to check on your reflexes. I can use either of them. They will both do the job. Okay, so anyway, if you're ready, so could you please stand straight for a moment? I will just put my latex gloves on. I don't have to do that. And of course, I have already washed my hands as well. Disinfected them with sanitizer, but still, in many cases, some people might feel a little bit more comfortable with these gloves. So, just give me a moment. It's pretty hot outside, isn't it? So, it's always a bit challenging to put on those gloves in such weather. I'm sorry for the delay. Anyway, I hope you're not gonna get too bored. In the meantime, I'm really sorry, just a second. Okay, so anyway, let's have a look at you. Okay, I might tap slightly in certain areas on your body. Please that's gonna be alright. No need to worry, it's not gonna hurt. In case you feel some really bad discomfort or pain, please do let me know. Other than that, it's gonna be alright. I can guarantee you that. Okay, so please just look at me. Let me touch your face for a moment, okay? If you don't mind. Good. That seems to be just fine. I'll lean a little bit closer to you. Okay. Okay, good. Look at you. Okay, this way. Perfect. That's just perfect. Good. Okay, can you make just a few steps towards me? And now backward. Okay, great, wonderful. Okay, now I will ask you to do another kind of thing. Can you just try to stand on one leg? Okay, now the other one. Okay, wonderful. Now, could you please try to bend in your lower back and reach your toes with your fingers? Exactly like that. We'll do some stretching exercises here. Just kidding, I just need to see. Okay, could you please pause for a second and stay still in this position. Now I'll check on your back while you are bent over. So it is always visible if there are some troubles with the spine, scoliosis of some kind or whatever. So it's usually very easy to diagnose when you are bent over like that. Exactly. Okay, now you can stand straight again. Good. How are you feeling? All right. Did you make sure not to bend in your legs and your knees while you were doing this stretching exercise? I hope so. Okay, well that's wonderful. So now let me have another look at you. Okay, could you please put your arms straight like that? And now to the sides like that. Okay, thank you. So hold there for a moment. What if I put you like this? Okay, now to the other side like this. Like that. No, that's fine. So you seem to be doing just alright. Now, please try to bend over to the side without actually bending your back. I mean, like we did previously, and try to reach up as low, at least maybe to try to reach the middle of your thigh with your fingers. Okay, so your hand is supposed to slide down your leg like that. So we did it to one side. Okay, great. Hold there for a second. Wonderful. Okay, and now let's please do the same kind of thing to the other side like that. Okay, perfect. Good, thank you. Alrighty, good. Now please look at me one more time. Okay, now you can sit. Thank you. Well, so what I'm gonna do is to ask you to put your arms like that, like this way, right in front of you. I will try to pull them, yeah, like your forearms, maybe, yeah, your hands. I'll try to pull them. Please try to resist me. Don't let me do that. Okay, so you're gonna try to actually resist me, resist my hands, and keep them in the same position as they are. Don't let me pull them. Okay, I hope you understand what I mean. Alright, so you ready? Okay, Let's try once again. Okay, you're doing a really good job. Okay, right. Now, please put your hands like this, your arms, your hands like that. Just in front of you. You can do it this way, doesn't really matter. And also, I will try to pull them down, to push them down. I will try to push them up. Whatever, just try to keep them in the very same position. Don't let me do any manipulations. Okay? Resist me. Good. So, ready, great, good, and now once again. Good. Okay, wonderful. Well, you seem to be doing really great. Now, put your hands like that. I want to see your fingers, like all of them. Put them all apart as wide as you can. I will try to move these two fingers closer. Either these two, maybe these two, doesn't matter. You keep on resisting me, so try to keep them in the very same position where all 5 fingers are apart. Deal? Okay. You ready? Good. Perfect. Wonderful. And now for the other one. Wonderful. Okay, great. Good. So, now, I suppose it's time to use this beauty. And afterwards, after doing all the assessment, I can see that there is some kind of compression in your neck. Seems like that, yeah? And I think that, yeah, it would be great to work with your legs a little bit, but we'll get to that point, okay? So, what I have here is the hammer. I have already shown it to you at the beginning of our session, so please try to relax. The very first time, I will try to actually hit with your biceps. Okay, so then I will have a look at your forearm very close to this place, and then afterwards I will actually hit slightly on, like a little bit above your elbow, on the back side of your arm. Okay, and of course I'll have to do it on both sides and both of your arms. So if you're ready, good. Okay. Wonderful. And now let me just slide a little bit to this side. Okay, good. So now the same kind of thing with the other arm. Good. Okay, now once again. Perfect. And now again. I need the back of your arm. Right here. Okay, wonderful. Good. Okay, now of course the knee-jerk reflex, right? So what I'm gonna ask you to do is to put one leg over the other one, your knees bent. That's right, exactly. Good. Now with the other, switch them, please. Perfect. Thank you. And now finally, I need to have a look at your heel tendons right above your heels. Okay, so just give me a moment. So I'm gonna go down a little bit. Yeah, that's you. Just relax, okay? Still right? Good. Just try to relax. Perfect. And the other one. Okay, wonderful. So your reflexes seem to be just fine. Sometimes it happens that some people might have hyperreflexia when their limbs move too much. Yeah. Sometimes it can be a hyporeflexia when people limb reflexes don't show like that much the way they are supposed to, the way they should. And one more test is see your sensation, if it's working on both sides the same way. Because very often some of the adjustments we do, they might be related to this asymmetry in your body. So please don't be scared. This thing, I know it might look a little bit scary, maybe, yeah, with all these kind of needles and stuff, but it's not gonna hurt, I promise. So now try to close your eyes, or you can keep them open, it's fine, and just tell me if you feel the touch, yeah, of this tool the same way on both sides, on your right and on your left legs. Okay, good. Okay, now to the other one. So how would you evaluate it? Was it the same? Okay, perfect. That's wonderful. Well, I guess that it's enough testing for today. We have done the full assessment as much as it's even possible, actually. So now I guess it's time for the adjustment itself, right? Awesome, that's great. So we're gonna start with your neck, okay? If you don't mind, of course. So I will lean a little bit closer to you once again. And I'm gonna see what can be done here, okay? So I might move your head a little bit to the different sides. Please don't worry. I'm not gonna crack your neck. It's gonna be alright, but you might hear some popping, crackling sounds. This is the bubbles of gas that is in your joints. So when they come out, you might hear this sound again. It's alright. Good. So please don't be scared by that. Okay, so if you're ready, let's give it a try. So let's reach up a little bit. Good. Let's put it down. Okay, it's relatively smooth. Can you still see me well? Okay, could you please tilt your head to this side a little bit? Okay, perfect. Just like that. Okay, wonderful. Let me just look at you. Okay, great. Right. Okay, now if you're ready, I will move your head really slightly to the other side. Good. Now please put your head like that. Thank you. Up, down a little bit. Great. So, look at you. And just put it down. Don't worry, it's alright. It's totally fine. Okay. Perfect. Okay, great. Now look at me one more time, please. Okay, great. Now give me your hand, please. straighten your hand like that. Good. And I will just put it a little bit. Okay. I suppose that was your shoulder. Now, it's with the other one. Just try to straighten it. Okay, just give me another moment. And once again, I might pull it a little bit. Just relax. Okay. Good. How are you feeling now? Okay, that's wonderful. Great. Can you rotate your wrists? Just want to see how it's all functioning in the process. Okay, I'll just put your chin up for another moment. Oh, down. I went down. Sorry. Let me have a look at your shoulders. Okay. I might just pulp a little bit and pat that. And another moment. Wonderful. So, okay, let's try to back up again. Okay, perfect. Now I'll pull your head to the side for the second. Okay, no, that's totally fine. You can just look at the plant behind me. That's alright. Just want to check on your shoulder once again. You might hear a little crack again. How was that? Not too scary? No, I'm pretty sure that's fine. Alrighty, okay, so let me have a look at you once again on the other shoulder, the other side. Once again, like I said, you might hear some cracking sound. Now, let's look at me once again. Okay, let's just rotate your head a little bit more. Okay, like that. Perfect. Good. Okay, now I might need to have a look at your feet and your legs. Okay, so just give me a second. I will stand right next to you. Okay, just try to relax, alright? Now I will take your foot and then you'll bend your knee and I will push your foot, like the whole leg of yours, a little bit closer to your, kind of like to your stomach, to your belly, okay? If that makes sense, right? So let's do it. Just relax, it's fine. You might hear some cracking sounds again, but it's gonna be alright. So that was your hip joint, wasn't it? I guess so. Alright, well, let's do the same kind of thing with the other leg. I will just stand like that. So if you're ready, okay, wonderful. Good. So I'll try to push it forward again. your legs. Alright. So how are you feeling? You sure? Now I might need you to lie on your side. Doesn't matter which one, we'll do it in turns. And I will move your leg again. Only in different plane, right? Good. Good. So, you ready? Perfect. This way. Okay, and to the other side. Just try to relax, it's fine, like I said. Well, okay. I suppose that we have actually done the most part of adjustments. Let me have a look at your feet again. Just a moment. So, do you have any tension in your toes? Let's see. Let's check on your muscles. Now that's good. Okay, well, do you have any questions? I told you that if you have any questions in the process, you should feel free to ask me anything. Yeah. So, is there anything you'd like to ask me? Sure, yeah. Okay. Well, now, basically, the last third stage of any chiropractor session would be to give you some recommendations for future so that you can actually have a healthier lifestyle. I suppose that the first place, a few more sessions wouldn't hurt. Yeah, because sometimes it can be a little bit challenging to do everything in just one session. So I guess that we would have to make a few more appointments, but don't worry, not too many, that's alright. It's not like you're gonna waste a lot of time on us. No, that's totally fine. Yeah, it won't take too long, I promise. And then, of course, based on your lifestyle and what we have discussed previously, I would really like to recommend you to take better care of yourself. And first, let's start with sleep. I would highly recommend you to actually have a look at your bedding once again, because it's really important. I'm not even mentioning like airing the room, because it's much better to sleep when it is not hot or stuffy in the room. But also what is related to sleep hygiene is that your body can actually relax, and especially your spine that I'm talking about. For now, I don't see any misalignment, so we don't need to realign your spine today. It's totally fine. But maybe next time we'll have another look at it. There might be some minor things that I'd like to focus on. Okay? Good. Now, another thing, your diet. If your body doesn't get enough nutrients, you know, it's bad for your bones, for your joints, for your muscles, for all the tissues in your body. So obviously, I'm not saying that the supplements, like food supplements, vitamins, minerals and stuff, that they are a must. No, you can absolutely get all of these vital things from the common diet, just eating a wide range of items, of foods, and it's gonna be alright. Just I would recommend you to diversify your diet a little bit. To make sure to eat, to consume enough vitamins, enough omega-3 fats, stuff like that. Yeah, right. Exactly. So, like there are pretty many foods and things that can actually contain these good kinds of fats that we need. The same with carbs and stuff, so no need to be afraid of carbs or fats or whatever nutrient it is. Just moderate amounts and also the high quality, right? Yeah, absolutely. Because when we're talking about grains and like some kind of chips, this basically like they both contain carbs, but yeah, exactly. Then finally, physical activity. So you don't need to exhaust yourself with really challenging workouts, but I hope that next time you will assess your daily activity, weekly activity as at least as 3 or 4, right? So again, like I said, you don't really have to hit the gym. You can do any kinds of activities like strolling, swimming, running, jogging, whatever you like. Maybe cleaning up at home every day. So everyday life activities, they are actually very often underrated, but in reality they're also good for you. So yeah. Well, do you still have any other questions? Alright, so what I'm gonna say, you're not supposed to feel any kind of discomfort. There might be a little tension in some like muscles that we targeted today, but in general, you're not really supposed to feel pain or discomfort or whatever it is. So if you do, please make sure to call us or make another appointment right away. So in general, you're supposed to actually feel relaxed and energized. So yeah, I hope so. Exactly. Okay. Well, I guess that during next session we might also do some kind of massage, right? Yeah. So make sure not to miss it. Right. I'll see you around. Thank you. Oh, sure. Don't forget to take your MRI and other results with you. Here it is. Yeah.